healthy crowd in this afternoon, and you can hear a pin drop. The order they've given the players has been a real credit to them.
The extension, please.
Well, this is just the start Filler wanted.
Joshua Filler wins the first rack.
Only one rack in a race to 11, but already that's a touch of ominous pull from Joshua Filler. Yeah, what a career he's had, Carl, but
Yeah, he also loves being out in this type of arena, Phil, doesn't he? You know, centre stage. There's no other tables in play on finals day. This is the only table you can watch.
I think he's now accustomed to it. This is his third consecutive match on table one.
Pure straight. Doesn't need to play the 8-9 combo, but if it's dead set and he could hold, he may. But he can just go over to the left side of the table as well. He's a little near the rail, and it's a little low. So he's going to have a funky 9-ball to pot. Can't really get close to it.
The extension, please.
After potting the 8, the
Make
cue
sure
ball's going to be coming
please.
over near this side pocket, maybe just above. See where his piece of chalk is on that left rail? Cue ball's taking that kind of path. Beautiful speed control. You could see any harder, he'd have gone enough in the middle. And it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful start here for Filler.
Wins the second rack.
That run out was anything but straightforward, and yet Filler made it look as though it was pretty routine. 1-0 becomes 2-0. He was playing with fire there. A scratch would have been calamitous.
Gives you an idea of what you're up against when you're playing the young German. Look at this for a pot. Look how thin he's had to hit it. Don't know if he can go rail first and pot the blue 2 here. I'm just not sure. Yes, he can. Cue ball in behind pink 4-ball. He was just paying attention to the red 3, wasn't he? Didn't try and get the cue ball over probably tried to get it in behind the green ball, failed. And there's a gap there in between the 9 and the purple 5.
The extension, please.
The problem is, yeah, I was just thinking, you can only see a certain part of the red 3, and obviously the angle is not what he needs, so he's trying to kick and stick here, Phil. 2 rails in behind it, keep the cue ball there, and he's scratched. That often happens on that particular shot. If you don't hit the red full off the second rail,
Please start the shot.
the cue ball can start squirt away, and that's what's happened.
And now with no clusters, no obstacles, and Filler at the table, 3-0. You have to think is looming.
He's a good pot here. Very snatch it. Mistake made.
And that will annoy him greatly, not just the missed pot, but the shot for shape, or lack of it, that preceded the missed pot.
Some distance here, Phil. This is just one of them type of pots where you've got a bit of distance. You've not really been on the table too much.
Yes, but it's the kind of test you have to pass against someone like Filler.
Test failed. This is gonna hurt. This is really gonna hurt. Filler doesn't miss many balls, does he, Phil? So when he does, you've got to punish him. Got to punish most players, but he really needs to be punished, and to not take advantage and leave Josh back in. That's definitely gone wrong. He didn't want to move them two. He's coming around to see if the combo's on. That can be made. If he hits the red 3 full in the face from where the cue ball is, that brown 7 will go in the pocket. He's just got to make sure he leaves himself a shot on the red 3.
Labutis had a chance to snatch the third rack. Ditto here in the fourth.
Just got to put a good stroke on this ball now. Got to draw it right back past that right hand side middle pocket. Yeah, well done. You always want to get your first rack of a match on the board.
Here's Labutis to break, trailing by 3 racks to 1. Stroke.
It was a good break. I think a ball's kicked it in the bottom left. We'll get another look in a moment.
And please start the shot.
He wants to have a look himself, doesn't he? He's looking at the screen. Oh, it's off the bottom of the 9. That does come up often. Heartbreak. That's not what he needed. And just a quick scan round the table. These balls are just all sat lovely. Just look where they all are. They all sort of connect to one another. Yeah, that's nice as well. Cue ball just comes past the 7. Things could have started to have gone a little tricky there if it had held up, but can get his hand on the slate now. Just knock this in the corner.
They will go in so easily in that pocket if you hit that lung rail first. If you hit the far jaw, though, they are much more likely to wobble and stay on the surface of the table.
Yeah, 9-ball pull, you've always got to hit the long rail. That's what we call it. It's funny, isn't it, Phil? From event to event,
The extension, please.
pockets can play so different, can't they? They've definitely erred on the generous side here this week. Oh, he's cued that nice, and from not really being involved in this match, it's been the filler show. At 4-2 going into the break, it's not the end of the world for Labutis.
Pijus Labutis.
Can he power the ball in and come back? No, there you could see the angle. Okay, big shot coming up here now in context of this match. If he makes the bank, he's going to have a shot on the pink 4. He's just got to be careful when he plays the bank, the cue ball doesn't hit the green 6 and scratch.
The extension, please.
That was clean enough. He strode around the table to see whether there was a path past the black 8 ball for the 5.
I don't actually know if he played for the middle pocket there. He must have done, because he was way off playing for the corner, and that looks very straight, so he can only roll forward.
Yeah, these middles are so tight you can't take any liberties whatsoever. So yes, he's still a big favourite to pop the 9, but there is an element of doubt here. Nicely done.
Pijus Labutis.
Joshua Filler there, 3-0 and 4-1. Now the gap is only 4-3.
World number 1. Oh, the yellow one was so close. Is the 2 gonna fall? No, it's not. This replay will give you an idea, Phil, of just how difficult it is to keep getting the 1 in the side. Watch how close this is, both jaws.
Yeah, the actual break rules instituted have made breaking a more difficult task, but also the tightness of the middle pockets when it comes to the 1. Well, Filler hoping for roll reversal. A couple of racks ago, he broke dry. Labutis took advantage. Just applying side to widen the angle to make sure of shape on the green 6.
This is awkward, it looks like. Oh, he could just pinch a bit. Yeah, last couple of shots, just lost the cue ball. Now he's landed a bit straight. reaches a bit of the pocket and has to play this
The
9
extension, please.
into the side. It's never the usual order of play, this pocket. Always want to try and play it into the corners. Yeah, a lot of people in the pool world think that as well, just because that event is just so unique. Watch out, cue ball. It was tracking towards the side, and this has been a similar match for both players. Things are not quite happening on the break.
And please start the clock.
Obviously, the first semi-final between Yuki Oi and Daniel Masso was a completely different story. Oi with 5 break and runs in that.
The 6 from distance to this same pocket, but he's not about to miss that one.
Still very much in this match, even though you kind of feel it's all been Joshua Phillip.
But you can't break dry, you can't scratch on the break and expect good things to happen. So Fuller is in front by a slender margin. It is 5-4, very much match on.
He just looks really up for it. Let's hope for his sake he can continue it in this evening's final. Who's he going to play? Oh, I thought he'd made a golden then. The second break of the match where the cue ball finds a pocket off hitting another ball.
And please start the shot.
A couple of break and run-outs to start, and then all of the fun and games with the break. Scratching, breaking dry, the pendulum swinging violently. When it comes to the time extension, lots of players take it when they have to really think about a complex tactical shot. What I've noticed with Fuller, he tends to use it when he's got a really important ball to knock in. One he sees as being the key to the rack. In his last 16 contest, 3 times he took his extension on the 9-ball.
He's going to win rack number 10 with ball in hand. A few of the pots didn't go exactly where he wanted, but they've gone in.
So again, 2 in front. It was so difficult even for someone like Fuller to avoid all the traffic there.
Yeah, he just took a little gamble into pot the ball and see what shot on face with. I think he's gone for the jump cue. Yeah, so he's jumping over this. He's trying to pop the ball. Straight in the heart of the pocket.
It's not fair. Not fair. What a shot that was.
You don't see many jump shots made. That's the shot where, for me, separates him from everybody else on tour. He knocks them in time and time again. Doesn't just knock them in, they go in the heart.
As soon as he saw the path of the cue ball, he knew it was going to come around the back of the 5, and really from here, it's another one on the board. He's so good in these kind of situations. In most situations, there's a degree of inevitability.
Yeah, obviously 8-4. It's broke off and he's had that long shot on the 2, and because he's knocked it in and everything else has felt very dot to dot, you can almost start thinking, oh well, every time he breaks he's got a shot and it's his day and the pool gods are on his side. But I can assure you, being stood behind that long shot on the 2, 90% of the players in the building would have rattled that one.
Yeah, and he doesn't miss crunch 9 balls either. Groans and moans because the 9 ball went all around the lip of the pocket. Look at this. Far jaw, then near jaw.
I could try to settle down, please.
Maybe it's just not his day.
The extension, please.
Ooh, okay. Now then. 10-5 to Philo. The match is over, Phil. But having missed the blue 2 ball, could this just swing things here?
Yeah, there was hampered cueing, but even so, we didn't expect him to miss it.
You might be thinking he's going to pot the 9 here, but I don't know if the 9 ball is just a bit lower down in this centre pocket, which means he's going to just pot the 3 ball in the corner. Yeah, he's definitely not going to chase the 9.
Bridging over another ball. Joshua Filler missed a powered 2.
Pijus Labutis wins the
The 9 was always begging to be knocked in, and it was with an 8-9 combination. Joshua Filler's lead now only 9-6. Interesting.
Well, it's just not happened on the break in this match. He's the player who is trailing by 3. And you just feel like he needs a little bit more luck on the break.
Yeah, bad enough missing the 1, bad enough he came up dry, but even worse, that 1 was bunted over by the 3.
The extension, please.
Yeah, this is the way he goes about things in terms of time management. He takes his extension on the crunch pot. And time again, he knocks them in.
Yeah, he does it purely and simply, Phil, because he doesn't want that beep to start going off when he's down on the shot. Ooh, okay. Did not go in the middle. We're so used to Phil not hitting the jaws, so when he does, we feel like he's missed.
I'll tell you what, he styled it out on that 7-ball, but his heart must have missed a beat.
Joshua Filler wins two.
Well, Pijus Labutis is showing plenty of heart in this match.
I was just saying, he's done what Filler does, doesn't he? Every time he seems to get on a pool table. Last 3 or 4 breaks, the cue ball's been flying around. Okay, chance to win the match.
Labutis may be tempted to unscrew his cue.
Fairly straight on this ball here. And you can see what he's faced with. Maybe ripping this one right in. Oh, he's just pulled it straight back. I like it. He'll just float across that kitchen line now, yeah, over to where he's looking. Again,
The extension.
Yeah, there you see it, Phil, the extension again. Nothing to do with, you know, playing slow and not knowing what he's doing. This is purely to get rid of the beep on the backswing. He knows this is the match ball, really. If he pots this and gets on the 5, he'll feel like it's over. Just look at where the remaining balls are. Yeah, he knows. Just hold yourself together. And it's another Filler final.
Yeah, the end is nigh. Experienced winner that he is, he will be pleased to get this rack out of the way. Just want to expend any unnecessary nervous energy with another big examination to come later. It's been another really good tournament for Pijus Labutis, but once again, he's stumbled at the semi-final stage.
Another couple of rolls would have meant this is guaranteed. So had to put the extension on the back of the cue. Just one more good pot.
Joshua Filler wins right on that.
Filler again proves he's one of the best in the world, and that he really is a killer. 11-6, the final scoreline. And now, awaiting the German in the final will be Japan's Naoki Oi. One of the great players in the game against one of the great characters. It sets up a very enticing finish to this European Open here in Sarajevo. Always good.